Hello, hello, and welcome to the channel. My name is Coach Azahan Safetyman. I'm a professional learning facilitator specializing in occupational safety and health. And if you have LinkedIn and also Facebook, please do consider to add me into your network so that we can share our knowledge each other, we can learn, and most importantly, when you want to get this type of contents about OSH every week for free, I do publish this kind of videos every week for free, and you can use it as your toolbox materials or to develop your OSH committee members. Alright, now so let's come back to our topic this week. So why does our employees, our employer, the people in our workplace love to take risks in their work or in their workplace? For example, our employees, they feel that it's okay to work without proper PPE. For example, proper PPE. Or our management love to push the work to be done, to be completed, although the materials and equipment is not there. Why are we having behavior like that? All right. So the answer to that might be surprising. Why? Because it is from our childhood we have been educated, we have been taught that taking risks is rewarding. For example, have you heard these proverbs? For example, no pain, no gain. High risk, high reward. So, jika tidak dipecahkan ruyungnya, manakah nak dapat sagunya? So, these kinds of proverbs educates and encourage us, people, not only in Malaysia, but also people around the world. We have to work on it. So, and part of work on it is to take risks to get the reward that we desire. Agree? Right? So, this is part of the culture. This is part of a life of a human growing up, and unfortunately it's being carried into the workplace. Now, in the workplace, there are two types of workplace. There are workplace that has high appetite. It has big appetite of taking risks, and there are also organizations or workplaces that have very small appetite of taking risks. What does it mean? It means that there are people there are management, there are companies, there are organizations that accept that taking risk is part of the job. And the other one, they want to make the workplace as safe as possible. Now, so as OSH practitioner, what is our role? So that is our role, not only as OSH practitioner, even if we are part of OSH committee member, this is our role, ours, we. Yes, right. So what is our role? Our role is to educate them. Two things. Number one, to educate them the risk that they are taking. For example, handling chemicals without proper PPE. They are taking the risk of having dermatitis or engaging skin cancer, or maybe, for example, prostate cancer. So that's our role. We need to educate them that this chemical can cause these harms, these illnesses. if they feel that their EPF money is enough to support their life after pension, including all the hospital costs, go ahead, no problem. Okay. Same with the management. If they are pushing the work to continue, we need to communicate, we need to tell, we need to advise the management what risks that they are taking in the process to get the reward of getting the work done. Okay. So that's our role. And then number two, after educating them, after telling them, advising them what are the risks that they are taking, teach them how to measure, how to calculate the risk. So we have the risk assessment tool using the qualitative and quantitative measurement. Therefore, and in the qualitative and in quantitative tool, we need to educate them at what level is not acceptable and what level is acceptable. We are still taking risks that are worth to take, risks that are acceptable to take. Do you accept the risk if this work continues? Someone will die? Do you accept that? If your management answer, if your boss answer is yes, resign. Do not wait. I'm serious. Because this kind of people then does not appreciate lives. And this kind of people should not be leader. They are And yes, there are people in the workplace that actually doesn't really sits well in the workplace, right? Okay, so help them. Help them to help them to reduce the risk, whether you can reduce the likelihood or you can reduce the severity. So advise them what are the conditions, what are the controls need to be taken to make the work proceed, to achieve the goal of the work continues and finish at the set date. Got it? Right. So it's a challenge for us to educate this risk assessment process. Agree? Right. So that's why we are organizing this teaching HIRARC with fun this December. Why? Because there are many seminars out there teaching you how to do HIRARC. Agree? And some of you have learned how to do HIRARC more than 2 times or 3 times. Okay. So when other people are teaching how to do HIRARC, we are sharing with you how we facilitate HIRARC into their mind through their senses. Why? Because human learns through senses. Senses means through visual, through auditory, and also through kinesthetic. So you will learn to facilitate this process in a fun way. So when you feel that this program benefits you, click on the link in the description below or up there, and see you in the how to teach HIRARC with fun seminar.